Hi everyone, hope you're having a wonderful day so far. My name is Dylan with Designs by Dylan, and me and Dina are excited to be here on this fabulous Tuesday to create something beautiful for y'all for fall. So welcome. As you guys join us, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from, and as always, any questions you have throughout today's live video, drop those down below. Also, guys, don't forget that everything you see here can be found at ellishomeandgarden.com, along with so much more. They're getting new product in daily and adding it, so I'm so excited for you guys to see that. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I know I did yesterday. We had a great day, but it was rainy. But I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather it be rainy any day than hot, hot, hot. So I got a lot done. We had a great, busy weekend. Yesterday I got to work on shipping orders and doing stuff like that, preparing for the week. Today I'm filming a new tutorial for Dylan Steva's Monthly Design Group, which is my private paid group. So they're going to have a new fall tutorial today, and as we're getting ready to approach the season better than ever. And I've got a lot of exciting things going on, so I think I'm going to have to, I was talking to Josh about this, decorate my house for Christmas in August this year, which I really don't want to because, believe it or not, as much as I do love Christmas, August is a little early. I would enjoy having it out, but I feel like I'd be sick of it by the end of Christmas. So if I do it in August, it's going to be the very, very end because I've got a lot of things happening in September. Every single weekend is full, and then we end up in October, and then everything needs to be done by then. So I don't know. I'm crossing my fingers that I can figure something out. But if I have to do it in September, it's going to be the very last week. So that leads us to our first poll question. Okay, nothing like starting off a video with a poll. And I asked this yesterday on Designs by Dylan, so I want to ask you guys here at Ellis, when do you start putting up your Christmas decor? The month. So y'all leave a comment down below. I was going through, I had about 250 responses, and I was going through, and a lot of people, I'd say half said November 1st. I'd say 30% said Thanksgiving. One lady said December 20th, and I was like, huh? Anyway, and then a couple people put Black Friday. So, you know, it just kind of varied, but it was interesting to see what everybody thinks about doing their Christmas decor and how early you think is too early. It's never too early for me, but it's just when I think about pulling all that stuff out of my house, and my thing with Christmas decor is it makes a mess. So once you get it done, you have to clean up, but then it's like a constant process of cleaning because girl, I have to get my feather duster out and dust my ornaments by October because they're dusty. So I got to think about all that, but I'm excited. Okay, guys, so here at Ellis, we've got some new freaking products that are so cool and awesome. This right here is a new product, and girl, you better get on the website, ellishomeandgarden.com, and grab you some today because there's not very much of this, so there's limited quantities, and at market, blue and navy was the color of the year. So check this out. This fabulous new ribbon. It's navy, and it's got the cream pumpkins on it. Isn't that pretty? And you can mix navy with any season, really. But right now, it's really big for Christmas and for fall. So this is a ribbon that you want to get on there and get. Okay, so we got the navy ribbon we're going to use today. We also got in these super cute blue pumpkins. These also come in a pink mauve color. So if you want to get crazy and do a little pink, you can. So there's that. We have this new spray, which I really like. These are in kind of a teal color, but it's this cute little pumpkin spray pick with some leaves on it. So this is a great way to give you some fullness and some color by using this. We've got some of these mixed sprays with maple large cone and mixed berries right here. Use these before. I like these because you've got a lot of product in one pick and a lot of variety. So we've got that. And then we've got the Maple Ivy Teardrop. And this is, of course, my staple on all my fall decor. And one last component we're going to use today, guys, is going to be this fabulous spray here, which is called a Fall Leaves Bush. This gives you length, height, width. So depending on how you use it and incorporate it in your design, it's going to transform it in a great way. So we've got all those products we're going to mix today on an 18-inch oval grapevine wreath. Those are available as well on ellishomeandgarden.com. And guys, one thing you need to remember whenever we do videos here, especially if we're using an 18-inch wreath, is if you have a larger door, if you have a larger project where you need a larger wreath for, then just bump it up to a 24-inch grapevine, because even though this is 18, even though it might be 24, by the time you get your product on there, it's going to drastically change it in size. So keep that in mind.
November 1st, the day after Thanksgiving, seemed to be the...
That's it. Yeah, November 1st, day after Thanksgiving. One lady put October. I was like, this is why we're friends. So on a typical year, when I didn't have a lot going on, I would do mine the very last weekend in September. So that gives me about 3 months with it up. And I'm the type of person, it can be up early, but like as soon as Christmas is here, wrap them presents, unwrap them, the tree's got to go. So I'm ready for like a clean house and a clean space after Christmas. But some people I was reading on there, the ones that put it up Black Friday, They leave theirs up through January, and some of them even February. So that's a little bit too late for me. I'd rather have it beforehand.
Last week of September.
Who was that? Mm-hmm.
There's a couple of them.
Okay. Okay, let me tell you what happened yesterday, and y'all tell me if I'm being dramatic, because I can take the response, okay, and Dina will tell me too. So she works at Walmart, and one of my favorite places is Sam's. You know, and I'm so excited because I went there yesterday, y'all, and they got those people back out, so you can literally eat lunch on aisle 2, 3, and 4. So I was in there to look for those chicken sandwiches and nuggets and waffle fries. Have you seen those that look like Chick-fil-A? Well, Members Mark, which is a brand by Sam's, they came out with these chicken nuggets and these sandwiches and waffle fries that resemble Chick-fil-A. You take them home, throw them in the air fryer. They're supposed to be identical. So if Chick-fil-A is closed on Sundays, you can just grab the stuff and go. So last night, of course, was Bachelor night, which we'll get into. And Morgan came over, and we usually cook or eat out. And so I got these chicken from Sam's, and it was so good. But here is what irritated me about Sam's. Now, you know, you have to renew your membership every year. Okay, so I pay, there's a $45 membership, and there's a $100 membership. $100 is the premium, which means you can get in there at 8 o'clock, which ain't nobody going up there at 8 o'clock, except people who have concession stands. So last year I had to renew my card. And, you know, everybody in my family has Sam's cards, but I get one of my own because I don't want to chase them down and have to find their Sam's card to go shop. So last year I went to the register, an actual register, and I was checking out, and I told the lady I need to renew my card. And she said, okay, here's the two options. And I told her I want the $45 one. I don't come in here that often, just at Christmas and if I need a couple things. And she argued with me, y'all. Argued, told me that I was making the wrong decision, that I should have got the $100 one, that I got so many perks. And I'm like, the only perk here is that I'm getting in at 8 o'clock. And so she was awful, and she treated me awful. So that was a year ago. Well, I haven't been back in there since then. This is exactly why I got the $45 one. So I went there yesterday. My card was expired. I went to self-checkout thinking, okay, I'm going to just have a peaceful checkout. And so I renewed it on the self-checkout for $45. And then when I got done, it never told me that my actual Sam's card that I had, it would just kind of carry over and I could use that same card. So there was a lady standing there, and I said, hey girl, can I, is this card like reloaded with my membership so I don't have to go to customer service or anything? And she just looks at me, and she looked down at my receipt where it showed what I paid, and she goes, you made the wrong decision. I was like, oh no, not again. And I said, will you please tell me why every time I come in here you guys beat me down about not getting the perks membership for $100, which only thing I'm getting differently is in the door at 8 o'clock. And she just kind of looked at me, and I said, I hope you have a wonderful day, and walked out. But I was ram her with my buggy. Has that ever happened to y'all? I mean, good God. Every time I go in there, I get attacked for that. So that was my experience at Sam's. But I got my chicken, and girl, that stuff was good. It was so good. We had it for dinner last night while we watched The Bachelor, and we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for hours, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is put my pumpkin on my wreath up here. Remember, guys, that I'm doing this for demonstration purposes, so I'm not gluing anything. But if you're doing this at home or a resale, girl, glue it down because it will come out. So I've got these fabulous turquoise pumpkins. This is called an 8-inch diameter pumpkin. So it's 8 inches. And I've got just a wooden pick here. I'm going to pop this in the bottom. These are really hard foam. So they're very durable and they stay up where they're supposed to. But it's great when they're like this because they're foam and you can insert a pick in here. It's easier to stick in your wreath. Okay. I'm going to come down here and put this.
Sydney renews online.
Who does?
Sydney.
Sydney, I'm going to do that next year. I'll tell you that. I'm going to put one more stem in, guys. You can actually take a stem that you already have cut because I need a little bit more stability on here. Do you like Sam's?
I don't.
I love Sam's, y'all. It gets me in trouble. And they had the Halloween candy out. And do you like candy corn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, I do not like candy corn. Like, 1 is good. 2 is diabetes. So, I don't really do candy corn. My mom loves them. But, girl, all they have was a 30-pound bag. It was like $25. I was like, Mom, you don't need that many candy corn. So, but they do have that out in there. Okay, y'all. Looky there. I got my pumpkin in there. I just put 2 stems in the bottom, and that's how I attached it on there. I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see better. So now that we have our pumpkin, I'm going to add my ribbon of your choice, and today I'm going to choose to use this navy blue pumpkin. Again, the reason I'm using this is because I like different shades of blue. You don't always have to use the same color, so I'm going to kind of do a mixture of all of these together. Okay? Okay. So let's start out. I'm going to leave my tails a little bit longer because we're going to focus today on the bottom of this wreath. So therefore, you can leave your tails long to give yourself some length as you add the stuff on there. Okay, if you watched The Bachelor last night, leave a comment. Dina, I'm so excited because she stayed up last night and watched it, so we need to discuss and get your thoughts, okay? Okay, I'm going to do about 5 loops of this fabulous navy ribbon because I really want it to be something that stands out as we add it. Okay, as y'all leave your comments, if you watched or not, I will discuss it. Here's my deal. I feel like in the bottom 2, it's going to be between Blake and Greg. And y'all, let me tell you something. I love Blake from whenever he was on last year with Tasia. He's so funny and cute, and I like him. And I really was rooting for him, and I still am. But Greg, oh my God. Y'all, he's so cute. I love somebody that cries, a guy that cries. So if you had to pick between Blake and Greg, who would you pick, Dina?
Greg.
Okay. And that hair. Okay, so he kept mentioning that hair, and I was thinking, yes, sir. And when they get out in that rain, I mean, they're so cute together, and I feel like they both want the same things, and he's going to do whatever he can to take care of her. So, y'all, Greg is where it's at. So if you watch The Bachelor, leave a comment, Greg or Blake, and let us know who you would choose. Okay.
Do you get the cashback rewards?
I do not know. Is that something that I get in the $45 membership?
I don't know. Somebody was asking that because they...
I don't think so, but y'all, I never really go to Sam's. Literally, I go at Christmas to see what they have, and I go maybe 2 times throughout the year. Most of the time, it's for spinach dip. They have the best spinach dip. And the other time is just because I'm bored and I want to see what they have. And so I only go in there for that. But, you know, I can't be having 88 rolls of toilet paper. Okay, because you can buy like a big thing in there. Where am I going to put that? It's a lot. Okay, guys, let's go back down here to the bottom. Put our fabulous blue ribbon. Oh, look at that. Those blues are so pretty together. And don't forget we have those teal velvet pumpkins on that spray that we can add in there with this. Okay? So
Sheila says she thinks she'll pick Blake. She likes the bad boys.
I know. And hey, I love Blake too. And what's that whole intimacy hug thing in the woods not awkward? I would have died. And they were laughing because it was so awkward. Okay, I put my bow on there, y'all. So now, oh no, I don't have a Sam's credit card. So now we're going to go back with our floral now that we have our bow on there. So I'm going to use my Maple Ivy Teardrop today. So you can take these and cut them apart. This is something I use all the time, guys, on a daily basis throughout the fall season. So get you some good wire cutters because these apparently aren't.
She likes Greg and Mike.
Is Mike the one they sent home?
Mike is the one with the kid.
Okay, that's my other thing, y'all. So I was telling Dean about this. I love Mike, and I feel like he's going to make somebody so happy someday. But I feel like they're not a great match. And I feel like they get along, and he's so respectful and sweet, and I love him. But I think he's going to have conflict with this kid, not like missing him and stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll be watching. And Bachelor in Paradise is coming up, and that's my favorite out of all the franchises. Dina will be watching that with me, and I can't wait. And that one who got sent home is Bachelor in Paradise. You know, Brennan. Is his name Brendan?
Yeah.
Brendan. Okay, y'all. I'm going to go back through here, add in some of my leaves down here at the bottom. This is going to give me some fullness.
Kelly says Mike reminds her of Sean Hayes.
Sean Hayes. Who's that, Rami?
Will and Grace.
Oh, Sean Hayes. Okay, you guys. Yeah, he kind of does. Okay, y'all, so I'm blending in my leaves here on the bottom. Does anybody watch the morning show on Apple TV? I've already seen season 1, and Josh had never seen it, so we're watching it again, and it's so good. And they're coming out with season 2 in September. And I finished Virgin River, y'all, so leave your comments. How in the heck could they leave us with so many cliffhangers? Okay, so I'm using my leaves to get my base. And one thing I'm going to do for this little space right here in between the ribbon instead of using some more of that maple ivy swag just because of the fullness of it, we're going to use one of these picks right here. So I'm going to take the tag off that. But of course, y'all know, pine cones have got to go. So I'm going to set this to the side. Gina, will you be watching the Sex and the City reboot?
Maybe.
Did you like the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Sex and the City. Do you guys watch that? They're filming it right now. And I can't wait. It's going to be sad without Kim Cattrall, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. All right, I'm going to clip off a little bit of those berries so it's not so full because, again, my ribbon's on there. I need this to be a little bit more sparse. So before I even put it in there, I'm just going to make sure that fits. And I think I'm going to end up trimming it down just a little bit more.
Did Yellowstone already start?
No, not till November.
Somebody was asking. I thought y'all were talking about
I
it.
saw they put, guys, that it'll be November before they start. Which Dina has not yet to watch, so she's got projects. Okay, we need to get her. I told her priorities. We got to get these TV shows watched. Okay. So
Peacock wants to charge for it.
what?
I can watch the first episode for free. But every other episode they won't charge for.
Oh my gosh, y'all! What's going on with my hand? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this zoomed in for y'all. Okay. Now that I have the leaves on there, I'm gonna go in with some of that blue pumpkin spray. So we got the blue pumpkins. And these are great. You can leave them whole, but I'm going to cut a few of these apart just so I can put these in different areas.
Rebecca's already put the shop.
Good to go. I've got the blue pumpkin spray. I'm going to mix it. I think they are. Okay, I'm going to come down here and put a few. I'll come to this side. I can't see. The race too low. And now I'm going to use some of this longer spray here. Is the video look dark on your screen? Okay, good. My phone must be dimmed down. Okay, so now we're going to use some of these longer sprays, y'all. And mix these in. Does anybody have any comments on Virgin River?
They were like, how could they do that to us?
Yes, y'all, those cliffhangers are crazy. Okay, so this is going to give us some length, and this will make your wreath appear, guys, a lot larger than it is most of the time, so that always works out good. So that's why I love to incorporate this. And I'm going to squat down, honey, because I can't reach this. Okay. The top of it. So, of course, I'm going to come over here to the side. Add a few sprays in there. And probably one right over here. Okay. Stand back so I can see a little bit more. Okay. And what I'm going to do too is I'm going to put one more piece of the swag on the bottom. This will help with my length and stuff too. This is a maple ivy swag, guys, and I had this laying here, so that works out good. Okay, so I can leave this piece long, and I can come underneath everything and put this here. The length. Isn't that pretty, y'all? That kind of helps fill it out and gives you a little bit more fullness on the wreath. Okay? Okay, I'm going to pick this up so you guys can see. So here's the benefit of doing wreaths like this, okay? First of all, you know, if you're on a budget or your customer's on a budget, you can create wreaths like this. You can transform them and change them out and give them variety. So each one can be a different color. You could change it. They're great for double door designs. And I love to have a mixture of both the natural and really full at the bottom. So this gives you the best of both worlds. In the fall time, a lot of the times you can get away with using your sticks and your vines and your woodsy look. So you have that up here with the grapevine exposed, and then you have the beautiful bottom down here that's designed. So some of you might like simplistic designs versus really full wreaths. And so if so, this is definitely a design that I think that you guys will enjoy. And I always would use the oval grapevine versus the round when doing a design like this. Okay, so I'm going to get up close so y'all can see everything. I love how it turned out. It's super full. It's got all the wonderful components that we love. And it kind of matches my shirt. Okay, I didn't dress for the occasion, but it does kind of match. So I love that, y'all. So on top of that, the star of the show, I think, is of course our ribbon. So this is a 2.5 inch by, see how many yards are on here, by 5 yard roll. It's this beautiful navy blue with the cream pumpkins, which is really hot right now for fall. And again, I mixed it with the maple ivy swag. I used some of this stem right here. I used the long greenery, and of course I used those velvet pumpkins. So all of that stuff, y'all, can be found at ellishomeandgarden.com, along with so much more. And everything's discounted. They've got some Christmas, I believe, that they're uploading, some fall, some Halloween. Ribbon selections are great. I think there's even some 4-inch on there, and I think there's some of that cheetah. And remember last week, was it last week we did one of those cheetah pumpkins? They've got lots of that stuff on there too, so y'all want to get that before it goes out because it's so fun and so cool. Alright guys, well I appreciate you today watching, hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget guys, you can follow me on Facebook at Designs by Dylan, and I have a more. I'm so grateful for you, and have a blast. And if you're on vacation this month, I hope you'll have a wonderful vacation. And Dina and I will be back next Tuesday, 10 a.m. CST here at Ellis Home and Garden. And then I'll leave on Wednesday for Wreath Makers Live. So if you're going to be there, leave a comment or shoot me a message, and make sure you say hi to me when I'm there. I can't wait to give you a hug and meet you guys in person. It's going to be so much fun. My first time doing that event, so it's going to be really fun. All right, guys. Love you for watching. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time here at Ellis Home and Garden. Bye, y'all.
Bye.